The amount of time I spent in my life resenting my appearance, resenting being born differently than other people. I think that modeling has completely helped me to embrace every part of myself. I was born with ectodermal dysplasia. It's a rare genetic disorder. I believe the statistic is about 1 in 100,000 babies are born with this. It affects my hair. I have very little on my body. I do kind of like that my hair is kind of like wispy, and to the touch it's kind of like, people always say it's either like a cloud or it's basically like baby hair. It really is like the consistency of baby hair, but it's just very, very light blonde. It affects my teeth. I'm missing a number of teeth. The biggest way that it affects me, I would say, is I have no sweat glands in my body. So I'm prone to be getting overheated because I don't have any sweat to regulate my body temperature. Pretty much from the moment that I had consciousness, I had already been diagnosed, I think when I was just a few months old. I think just being aware that when you're growing up, that, your teeth are different, your hair is different, I think. To me, even though I had a very lucky experience I didn't really face, truthfully, much bullying, and I've always been very grateful about that, but I still think that almost the hardest part of growing up with it was what I kind of imposed on myself, feeling different than other people or feeling kind of like an alien compared to other kids. I had a lot of questions. Are you albino? Do you have cancer? And I think the cancer one is one that always has gotten to me a bit. Even now when I get asked a question like that, if I'm out in public or something, I think it is a bit traumatizing, and I wish I was better with it. I think I still freeze up, I think. When I was younger, I had no clue that modeling is something that was possible for somebody like me. I remember, I even have a memory when I was probably 13 or something, and really falling in love with music and wanting to be a musician. And I just remember thinking, it's a nice dream, but I can never be that because then I have to be in front of the camera to do a music video or something. And I just always remember thinking, because of what I looked like, I could never do anything visually. And now, incidentally, I feel like most of my good paying jobs are being in others' music videos. And to me, it's surreal every time. A friend of mine who I'd always looked up to as having amazing style, and said, have you ever considered the idea of high fashion modeling? And this is just about 2 years ago now. That was the first kind of glimpse of an idea that this is something that would be possible, and it's all just kind of snowballed to meeting someone who ended up scouting me now for my agency, and now there's worldwide representation, which to me kind of blows my mind when I think about that. Hi, how are you?
Good. So good to see you.
Good to see you.
So I kind of have to stuff this.
I mean, it's cool. It's gonna be cropped, so like that.
But I don't mind it if we go here too.
Yeah.
To show this.
Yeah, for sure.
Do we want to do Wesley's other look? Let's try this one too. I'm gonna like make sure that it sits here and all that, but like
Did
overall.
you see it in the mirror?
I mean, I think I'm often overwhelmed with, in the short time that I've been doing this, with messages of support. You know, there's been some kids that will message me with ectodermal dysplasia too and say, I've never met anyone in my life that has this, so thank you for doing this, you know, thank you for being a voice. On the flip side of that, there's often messages as well that are very negative, kind of little comments that do stick in the back of my head, you know, like, why are ugly people fashion models now? Like, why do all you people think this is beautiful when this is clearly just some weird thing, you know? Just a lot of people that clearly it's just ignorance. Clearly people that have a very set idea of what beauty is, but to me I've always just been confused about why anyone ever feels a need to spread hate, you know, about anything. I would say modeling has completely changed the way that I view my own appearance. I've been able to find some kind of worth in myself that I've never seen before. I hated having photos taken of me. I hated looking in mirrors. I just don't think I wanted to kind of face the condition that I was born with, because to me it felt undesirable. It felt like something was wrong with me. I think now I'm so grateful that I was born this way, because I don't think any of this would be possible otherwise.